We continue here with Jordan Young and Joel Bauman, our tale of the tape. A combined 13-0 record for these two 20-year-olds.
Both are outstanding young men. Both are outstanding young fighters. 10-0 for Jordan Young. He has done great things here in Bellator. Joel Bauman coming from the University of Minnesota as a wrestler. 3-0. This is his chance to shine.
He's a Golden Gopher. And here's Michael C. Williams.
Tonight from WinStar World Casino and Resort, we go to the light heavyweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner. At 6'2", weighing in 199.9 pounds, his professional record undefeated early on at 3-0 from St. Paul, Minnesota, Joel King Bauman. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 6'4", weighing in 204 pounds even. His professional record undefeated as well. He brings 10 victories, no losses, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Jordan Young. In charge, your referee, Todd Anderson.
Todd Anderson, our referee. Jordan Young, 5-0 inside the Bellator cage.
This is against Anthony Ruiz, a guy that has almost 60 fights on his record. And you see how Jordan Young just beat him up, gets to the submission. Beautiful choke. He is a very confident and scary young fighter.
Here we go. Red gloves for Young, blue gloves for Bauman, and our fight clock once again brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste and only 96 calories. Heavy kicks early from the Minnesota Golden Gopher.
Yeah, the one thing about Joel Bauman is very fast. So one thing in watching him, he's got great hand speed. He needs to relax in this fight because, as you can see, although he's getting hit, Jordan Young right now very relaxed in what's going on, just taking his time. Joel Bauman just needs to settle down and use that speed when he gets the opportunity to get that opening. That's when you want to turn it on.
Joel coming off an impressive head kick knockout, finishing LFA of Bobby Downs back in May.
Oh, he did. He hurt him with shots, hit him on the ground, kind of almost let him get up to walk away, and he just turned and blasted him with a high kick to the head, knocking him completely out.
His opponents have a combined record of 10-2, and now, as you pointed out when we were speaking earlier, John, he takes on a guy who is 10-0.
Yeah, and look at Joel Bauman's got a great background. I love this guy because he was wrestling at Minnesota. He also sings rap songs, writes his own raps, but he's very positive in everything he does. And he sells those rap songs, but because he was wrestling at the university, the NC2A said, well, you're utilizing your name as an athlete to sell these songs, which was just not true. And he ended up giving up his eligibility because he would not change his name like the university wanted him to, just calling himself something else to sell the songs. He goes, no, that's my name and I will not change it. I got to give him credit.
Absolutely. Jordan Young, third straight fight at 205. You noticed when Michael C. was giving the official introductions, Bauman weighing in at 199.9.
Yeah, he did weigh in light and stuff, but that's because he had been fighting at middleweight. And you look at, I love when guys are starting to figure out, hey, it's okay, I don't need to be the bigger, stronger guy in the weight class, I want to be the faster guy. And in this fight, there's no doubt in my mind, Joel Bauman is the faster fighter. Now, he's going against someone that's got a ton of skill. Nice switch, beautiful job by Joel Bauman, just showing that wrestling pedigree. That was an outstanding switch. Jordan Young was the one that initiated that takedown. You saw the arm come in. Beautiful switch move.
'28-year-old Joel Bauman. Logan Storley, of course, a superstar at the University of Minnesota. 26 years old, so sure they spent some time together, partner.
Starting to make the mistake. I mean, when we have hands, we want both hands in or both hands out. And he allowed Jordan Young to get that hand inside. He's got one in and one out. He's in a triangle position. He needs to be very careful about getting himself out of this right now. There's a lot of pressure there. Yep.
That's it. It is all over. The finish, and John, you talked about it. Put himself in danger, and the finish followed quite quickly.
And you know what you really saw was the maturity of Jordan Young and what he is doing as a fighter. He was getting hit with some big shots, some big kicks, and it's okay. I'm fine. I'm just going to take my time. When I get my chance, I'm going to do it, and that's exactly what we saw.
Impressive once again, especially during his time in the Bellator cage. Coming in his previous 4 wins by submission, 3 in the first round, and he adds to those impressive numbers.
This is the takedown. Look at the switch right there. That's when Bauman hits the switch and gets on top. That's where he wants to be. Jordan Young, being a guy very good with his jiu-jitsu game, creates a space, traps the arm. You see him bring that leg up right now. Now he's in trouble. This is where we talked about both arms in or both arms out. He's got that arm locked in. He doesn't have it as a triangle yet, but once that leg gets locked behind that knee, you know it's tight. You know that Joel Bauman's in trouble. Here it is locked down. Now it's tight. There it is. You see the lock. That's why you get the finish. It's just too tight. He's going to go unconscious.
Pulling down on the back of the head, doing everything perfectly. And he moves to 11-0 to make it official. Once again, Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tap comes by way of a triangle choke, officially 3 minutes, 20 seconds, round number 1. The winner by submission, still undefeated, Jordan Young.
Trains with King Mo, 6-0 in Bellator, 11-0 in his professional career, and wins again by submission. His 9th submission win, his 8th submission of a choke variety, and it took him only a little bit over 3 minutes.